In our private conference room, conversations are guided by empathy. Here, our client experience coordinators sit beside you, not just across the table to help plan a service that truly reflects your loved one's story. Whether it's a traditional farewell or a personalized celebration of life, we take time to understand your wishes and offer thoughtful guidance. At the heart of our organization is a dedicated manager who ensures that everything runs smoothly, from the smallest detail to the final farewell. We understand that choosing a casket or a coffin is a deeply personal decision. In our selection room, we provide a calm, respectful environment where families can take their time and explore options that reflect their loved one's life, beliefs, and preference. Our spacious chapel is where memories are honored and lives are celebrated. Designed with serenity and warmth, it provides a welcoming space for families and friends to come together in reflection and remembrance. For families choosing cremation, we offer on-site professional cremation services in a setting that upholds dignity, peace, and confidentiality. Our crematorium offers a seamless and respectful alternative to traditional burial, giving families flexibility while maintaining the highest standard of care.
Budget. THTA applauds record Tobago allocation, and Tobago Business Chamber backs government budget. Good evening, I'm Natalie Nantis-Montrisha. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Tuesday, 14th October 2025. In some breaking news, the Blue Crab restaurant located in Uptown Scarborough was on fire a short while ago. Fire service is on the scene and has seemingly put out the fire. More details as this story unfolds. Now to our top story. At a press conference hosted by the Tobago House of Assembly at Parliament last evening, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine announced that Tobago has received its largest ever budget allocation. He, along with the Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, described it as a landmark achievement, reflecting the government's strong commitment to the island's economic growth and development. Secretary Petalon Roberts noted that the request was for 5.9%. Meaning Tobago fell just 0.9% short of the target, adding that they understand the current economic conditions facing the country. They are beyond grateful for the allocation of 6.3% for Tobago. Chief Secretary Farley Augustine explained that what Tobago's 5% allocation for the national budget represents. He broke down how the funds will impact the island's development priorities and overall share of national resources. With the overall allocation from the national budget, Tobago now awaits details on how the funds will be distributed among the island's various divisions and development priorities. Based on a media release, the Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association, THTA, has expressed its strong approval following the presentation of the 2026 national budget, which included the largest ever allocation to the Tobago House of Assembly. The association views this record funding as a clear demonstration of the government's recognition of Tobago's vital role in national economic diversification and tourism-driven development. The Tobago Hotel and Tourism Association has hailed the announcement that the A&R Robinson International Airport will become fully operational by the second quarter of fiscal 2026 as a major breakthrough for Tobago's tourism sector. The upgraded facility is expected to position the island as a regional air hub, improving international connectivity, increasing visitor arrivals, and attracting new airlines and tour operators. The THTA described this as a pivotal step toward enhancing Tobago's global competitiveness and driving investment in tourism-related industries. The association also welcomed the government's renewed emphasis on tourism as a high-growth sector, noting that initiatives to advance medical, sports, health, and cultural tourism aligns with its vision for a diversified and sustainable tourism economy. The Tobago Business Chamber, through its chairman Martin George, has expressed its support for the government's recent budget presentation, describing it as one that lays a strong foundation for Tobago's macroeconomic growth and long-term development. To stimulate business activity, attract investment, and strengthen key sectors such as tourism, infrastructure, and entrepreneurship on the island. However, he cautioned that the true benefits of the budget can only be realized through sound fiscal discipline and effective management of resources by the Tobago House of Assembly. That while the Chamber remains optimistic about the opportunities the budget presents, the focus must now shift toward execution, and ensuring that projects are efficiently delivered. It must allow local businesses to be empowered, and the people of Tobago must directly experience the economic uplift promised in the government's fiscal plan.
As regards Tobago, seems to be saying all the right things and hitting all the right notes. He did say that there would be an allocation of $2.96 billion for Tobago, which he said represented about 5% of the national budget. He then indicated that there would be over $700 million invested through other government ministries that would be spent in Tobago, and he therefore indicated that in total this would really make it in excess of 6% of the national budget.
We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
The Tobago Blue Food Festival 2025 is on October 19th, 2025. Enjoy live entertainment, cultural performances, and the best local vibes with good people. Don't miss the festival where food meets culture. The Tobago Blue Food Festival 2025, Sunday, October 19th at Bloody Bay Recreational Grounds. Check out their website at www.tobagofestivalscommission.com or follow on social media at Tobago Festivals for more.
Nothing sweeter than to be born young.
Tobago, are you ready to light up the night? Join us for the Lambo Credit Union's Moonlight Miles for Diabetes Glow Walk 2025.
On Saturday, November 15th at Cano Bay Nature Resort, we'll walk, glow, and raise awareness for a healthier tomorrow.
From 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends for plenty glow energy.
Registration is just $180 per person, or grab your crew of 5 for only $150 each.
Sign up online or at Lambo Credit Union branches before October 31st.
For more registration and payment details, visit lambocreditunion.com and search Moonlight Miles today.
Nirvana, Tobago's premier all-inclusive event for Carnival 2025.
Wave your hands in the sky like so. Just look at the person next to you and say welcome
Join us for a night of elegance, energy, and unmatched vibes at Fête AMPLIA. Come dressed in your finest island chic white attire and indulge in a premium carnival experience like no other. Experience live performances by Nadia Batson and Sass, Patrice Roberts and the 18 Band, Sean Marshall, Lyrical, Ramonapi, Juby, and many more. Get your tickets now at islandtickets.com. Physical tickets available in Trinidad at SRP on the Avenue, Shoaholic, Trin City Mall, Port of Spain, and Center City Mall. Happy's Waterhole, Pleasantville, Avala, Hotland Plaza, in Tobago, Barcode Scarborough, Deltec Distributors, Argyle, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Jade Monkey Crown Point, Shoaholics Lowland, and any committee member. Immerse, illuminate, indulge. Saturday 25th October 2025 from 5 p.m. at the magnificent Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. Dress code Island Chic, all white. Nirvana. Fête AMPLIA, where luxury meets rhythm and elegance meets euphoria. Don't just attend, arrive in style.
Hair goals, we've got them. At S&R Hair Fantasy, we provide a wide variety of quality hair, the latest hair accessories, adult toys, skin lightening products, female underwear, and much more under one roof. Check us out on Shelbourne Street in Plymouth or call us at 317-0808. We're open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. S&R Hair Fantasy for queens who know exactly what they want.
Welcome back. Excitement is building as the annual World Food Day Grand Exhibition gets underway tomorrow at the Shore Park Food Hub. The event, which has grown from a 2-day affair to an extended calendar of activities, is set to showcase the potential of the island's agriculture and food security sector. We have more details on what attendees can expect.
This year's World Food Day celebrations, themed Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future, officially kicks off tomorrow, October 15th at the Shore Park Food Hub with the Grand Exhibition. The exhibition, described as a big-ticket item in Tobago, is a highly anticipated event where schools and various organizations take part.
But the actual show itself will start at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, right? Where you'll see, a lot more activities, festivities, and all of that incorporated into the World Food Day, right? So please come on the first day. The first day, you're going to have a lot of immersive experiences. You'll get to dance the cocoa, see how it is prepped. Right, you're going to see how cassava bread, how we usually make it in Tobago.
Secretary Charles Pantin highlighted the expansion of the festival beyond just vendors to include the Community Development Division and a greater number of stakeholders and associations. Day 1 will feature presentations showcasing products like various hams, lamb, chicken, and the traditional pork. The Secretary strongly urged the public to attend on Day 1 to experience the full array of offerings.
You're going to have some virtual reality going on, right. So you're going to get to see what happens when you walk into an abattoir, right? You get to see what some of the companies, virtual reality, we're going to have some things, interesting things for children to experience. You get to see some virtual reality truly. You get to look at, microscopic organisms. And so we're trying to make it educational as well, right, to attract the youth. And that's why we're focusing on youth and equity this year, because we have to, ensure continuity in the sector.
The focus on youth and equity is the driving force this year, aimed at showing young people the potential for careers in agriculture and moving the sector's contribution far beyond. Apart from the exhibition, the extended calendar includes the Horticultural Show on October 29th and 30th and the Agritech Innovation Summit from November 25th to the 27th.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, come out. I want you to come and taste marketing ham. It's a long time all you taste it. Come out and taste marketing ham. I want you all to come out and see what the Division of Food Security has been doing for the entire year in one spot, yeah?
After Tropical Storm Jerry forced a challenging weekend delay, Tobago's John Prokop finally plunged into the water on Monday morning, while Trinidad and Tobago awaited the new government's first budget presentation. He officially began his monumental 100-kilometer circumnavigation of the island. Reporter Jewel Green George has more.
This marathon effort, more than twice the distance of his 2024 Tobago to Trinidad crossing, is not just a quest for a national record. It's a profound statement on ocean health. Prokop and his team successfully navigated the logistical nightmare of the storm, pushing the start back 2 days to secure a safe weather window from Storbay on Monday at 9 a.m. The endurance swimmer is motivated by causes bigger than himself as he battled currents, fatigue, and the vast Atlantic swell for close to 48 hours.
This time, we want to do much more for the causes. So we have partnered with 2 NGOs, and we are going to be raising money online during the swim for these 2 NGOs. The first non-governmental organization is Species, and this is a local group who are concerned with marine research and conservation. And the second non-governmental organization is the AquaSmart Foundation, which deals specifically with Learn to Swim programs.
The 49-year-old environmental activist is flanked by support swimmers like Jacob Cox and William Carr, who have been assisting him with pace and motivation across the 2-day ordeal. Prokop's last documented swim, the Tobago to Trinidad crossing, took just under 25 relentless hours. With this new venture, he has already been swimming for 26 hours with more kilometers to go. Prokop's swim began in Storbay and then on to Pigeon Point. He then swam through the Bucco Reef during high tide with comfortable strokes up to Anna's Vale, where he encountered some difficult currents. He then swam to Costara, where his support swimmer, William Carr, was replaced by Richard Coney-Bear around 8:30 p.m. Prokop and his team reported experiencing a beautiful low moonrise bioluminescence before getting to Charlottesville, where support swimmer William Kerr rejoined Prokop and Bear. His team has estimated his completion a few hours after dusk today. But for now, the entire nation is tracking his GPS, rallying behind his mission of resilience, hope, and responsibility for the future of our Caribbean Sea. We will continue to follow his journey as the story develops. Jewel Green George for Tobago Updates Television News.
Political preparations are intensifying in the anticipation of the Tobago House of Assembly elections, projected to occur between December and March of 2026. The Tobago People's Party, TPP, is concluding its critical nomination phase this week. More in this report.
Tobago People's Party Chairman, Ms. Anne Natasha Second, confirmed that the nomination process for prospective candidates, which commenced on October 5th, will formally conclude at 11:59 p.m. this Friday, October 17th. The process has reportedly generated quite a keen interest in representation through the party.
Right. So our nomination process began about a week or so ago, around October the 5th, and will conclude at 11:59 p.m. on the 17th, Friday the 17th. So that's this Friday.
The chairman characterized the pool of nominees as a lovely mix comprising young individuals, academics, persons from the grassroots, those with prior political experience, and entirely new faces. Following the end of nominations, the TPP will announce all individuals vying for positions and commence the screening process.
Somebody who has demonstrated leadership, demonstrated the capacity to organize persons, is a team player, works along hand in hand with everyone, whether they are at the grassroots level, academia, business class, etc. Somebody who has the ability to interact with everyone on an equal footing and who wants to advance the vision of Tobago.
All incumbent candidates have submitted their nominations, placing their hat back into the ring. The announcement of the final slate of candidates is described as a strategic movement that will be dictated by research and polling.
And there are many viable and lucrative and good and effective persons who will compete for every single seat.
With the nomination period concluding this Friday, the TPP will proceed to the internal assessment of candidates and the optimization of its election day machinery. The party remains confident in its methodical approach as the island awaits the official announcement of the Tobago House of Assembly election date.
I'm proud of the HR development in our party. so far. We have some successes behind us, but there's a saying, we are as good as our last performance. So we want to better the performance that we have done so far.
You're watching the Tobago Updates television news. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news after this.
Quartz is well known as the Caribbean's largest retailer, providing consumers for generations with the very best products to enhance their homes. This year, we bring our expertise to businesses. Quartz Business Solutions will serve small, medium, and large companies with the very best products at the most competitive prices, backed by warranties and after-sales support. Hoteliers, office managers, restaurants, and so many more. Quartz Business Solutions, a brand of the Unicomer Group.
Tobago, are you ready to light up the night? Join us for the Lambo Credit Union's Moonlight Miles for Diabetes Glow Walk 2025.
On Saturday, November 15th at Cano Bay Nature Resort, we'll walk, glow, and raise awareness for a healthier tomorrow.
From 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends for plenty glow energy.
Registration is just $180 per person, or grab your crew of 5 for only $150 each.
Sign up online or at Lambo Credit Union branches before October 31st.
For more registration and payment details, visit lambocreditunion.com and search Moonlight Miles today.
The Tobago Blue Food Festival 2025 is on October 19th, 2025. Enjoy live entertainment, cultural performances, and the best local vibes with good people. Don't miss the festival where food meets culture. The Tobago Blue Food Festival 2025, Sunday, October 19th at Bloody Bay Recreational Grounds. Check out their website at www.tobagofestivalscommission.com or follow on social media at Tobago Festivals for more.
Nirvana, Tobago's premier all-inclusive event for Carnival 2025. Join us for a night of elegance, energy, and unmatched vibes at Fête AMPLIA. Come dressed in your finest island chic white attire and indulge in a premium carnival experience like no other. Experience live performances by Nadia Batson and Sass, Patrice Roberts and the 18 Band, Charles Marshall, Lyrical, Ramanapi, Juby, and many more. Get your tickets now at islandetickets.com. Physical tickets available in Trinidad at SIP on the Avenue, Shoaholic, Trin City Mall, Port of Spain, and Center City Mall. Happy's Waterhole, Pleasantville, Avala, Hotland Plaza, in Tobago, Barcode Scarborough, Deltec Distributors, Argyle, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Jade Monkey Crown Point, Shoaholics Lowland, and any committee member. Immerse, illuminate, indulge. Saturday 25th October 2025 from 5 p.m. at the magnificent Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. Dress code Highland Chic, all white. Nirvana. Fête AMPLIA, where luxury meets rhythm and elegance meets euphoria. Don't just attend, arrive in style.
Welcome back. The countdown to Tobago Carnival 2025 continues, but drivers in Scarborough need to adjust their travel plans now. The Tobago Festival Commission has announced significant parking restrictions at the Vital Market Square Car Park on Wilson Road to facilitate preparations for the island's premier cultural spectacle. Starting Wednesday, October 15th, there will be limited access to the facility. More critically, no parking will be allowed from Thursday, October 16th through to Monday, October 27th, 2025. This temporary measure paves the way for the Mud, Mass and Music Showcase of Tobago Carnival, which officially runs from October 24th to 26th. The festival continues to drive significant economic activity, with the Trinidad and Tobago's Carnival period previously generating hundreds of millions in visitor expenditure. Motorists are urged to cooperate with this essential traffic management plan to ensure a successful and world-class celebration. As the nation digests the fiscal year 2026 budget presentation, youth advocates are intensifying calls for meaningful inclusion in national economic planning. Today's Youth Budget Talks session, held just days before the new Minister of Finance's maiden presentation, highlighted a critical disconnect between the nation's future leaders and current policy making. Reporter Jewel Green George has more.
Volatile energy sector, which continues to underpin the budget despite a projected fiscal deficit for 2026, which in the previous fiscal cycle stood at an estimated $5.571 billion. Young people demand that the government urgently pivot towards sustainable alternatives.
I think that the focus should definitely be placed on non-energy sectors such as agriculture and tourism. Tobago needs that investment to boost our tourism so that we can compete with other small islands such as Barbados is heavily tourism-led, and we see how that is doing for their economy, for their foreign exchange, for their local business sectors.
Young leaders argue that traditional pathways fail to excite or equip the nation's youth. With the youth unemployment rate, ages 15 to 24, estimated at 11.06% for 2024, the call for innovative sectors like digitization and AI is a key priority.
Sectors that are going to be important are definitely going to be things like the automation industry. We now have a Ministry of AI. Formerly, during the pandemic especially, we had a Ministry of Digitization.
That's right.
We need to continue in those aspects. Okay.
The conversation also drilled down into specific critical social equity issues.
Menstrual products, whether it be liners, tampons, pads, they are quite expensive, and this is something a female has to deal with on a monthly basis. So it's not to say that, it's just a by the way we have to purchase. This is a necessity for us in our everyday lives.
To bridge the policy gap, the call is for structural change, including the formation of a National Youth Council to formalize advice to the government.
If you are telling us as the government that, okay, we want to hear from you, did you hear from us? But then it's not translating into policy. It's not translating into the programs that you're proposing. So definitely I would say advise.
The onus is now on the new government to demonstrate how the 2026 fiscal package will move beyond rhetoric to translate these vital youth concerns into actionable policy, securing the economic future for the next generation. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Tobago police have launched investigations into the deaths of two men, Michael Small, 70, and Anderson Goodrich, 63, who were discovered dead in separate incidents on Saturday, October 11th, 2025. According to police reports, around 5:35 p.m., officers from the Sherburne Police District responded to a report of a man lying motionless along the southern side of the Gulf City lowlands. Upon arrival, they found Small, a 70-year-old pensioner of East Indian descent, lying on his left side near a water tank. He was bareback and clad only in black three-quarter pants. There were no visible marks of violence, and the district medical officer later pronounced him dead at the scene. His body was taken to the Scarborough mortuary pending an autopsy. Earlier that day, at approximately 11:15 a.m., officers from the Scarborough Police District discovered the lifeless body of Goodrich, a 63-year-old operator of the TAM compound, behind the bridge along Windward Road in Studley Park. Goodrich was found lying on his back with his head tucked beneath his upper body, dressed in a green t-shirt, dark denim pants, and slippers. Witnesses reported that Goodrich was last seen leaving a nearby bar around 1 a.m. and was observed at his home later that evening after receiving his salary. Investigations into both deaths are continuing. Let's recap the headlines before we go. Chief Secretary pleased with budget. THTA applauds record Tobago allocation, and Tobago Business Chamber backs government budget. I'm Natalia Nancy Montrishard. Thank you so much for joining us and have a great night.